때론 진실도 거짓말을 한다.
Good News is the latest movie by director Byun Sung-hyun and is currently playing on Netflix. Byun Sung-hyun has been one of the more busier directors working in Korea that's not in their 50s or 60s. His previous movie was also on Netflix, Killboksoon, and although I wasn't completely enamored with that movie, I did appreciate a lot of the fresh ideas and could tell that he brought a lot of care in developing the characters. I did note Byun as a director that I'd be interested in checking out all future releases. Good News is based on an actual event. I wasn't aware of this before watching the movie, but in 1970, a Japan airline flight was hijacked by a group of radical Japanese students with the goal of diverting it into North Korea. As this plane is making its way across Japan and into the Korean peninsula, the government officials from Japan, North and South Korea all try to resolve the situation while also trying to politically benefit from it. This is a dark comedy, political satire, so you're gonna see a lot of absurd characters and situations. It's in similar vein to Wag the Dog, Death of Stalin, and of course the OG Dr. Strangelove. But what makes this movie stand out from those is that this is based on actual events. So a lot of the absurd situations did happen in real life, and just knowing that fact did enhance the viewing experience. Kyung-gu continues to show up in every Byun Sung-hyun movie. Here he's playing this seemingly disinterested handyman, and yet somehow his fingers are in all the operations. But the main character who's at the forefront of everything is played by Hong-kyung, who plays this soldier that starts out trying to remain upright and noble, but he slowly gets swept up into the allure of potential career progression and all the accompanying accoutrements that might come from it. And that's the core idea of the movie. It uses humor very well to highlight incompetent or self-interested behavior of these power-hungry individuals. Like, there are real lives at stake on the plane, but everyone is approaching the situation from a how can I maximize my career from this? Or when the situation starts turning badly, people switch into how can I avoid any responsibility and place the blame on someone else? So seeing the different forms of self-interest being expressed is a lot of the fun. The highlights were the various cutaways. They show imaginary or exaggerated versions of the scenes we're watching, and the cutaway that involved a Western-style shootout was one of the highlights of the movie for me. This isn't a laugh-out-loud giggle fest, but the smirks are quite consistent and frequent. And while I came out of the movie having an overall positive feeling on it, I think it falls short of reaching the heights of other movies in the genre, such as Wag the Dog or Death of Stalin, because ultimately the event that it's based on, the Japan Flight 351, it is not significant enough to tie it to some of the more grandiose ideas that the movie's trying to deal with. There are a lot of themes about what is truth, media manipulation, and the behavior of bureaucrats. But compared to other movies of this ilk, they're dealing with the Iraq War or nuclear fallout. But here it's a relatively smaller incident dealing with just one plane. And of course, for the hostages, it's a life or death situation, but the movie is coming from the perspective of the government officials. But still, kudos to Byun Sung-hyun for trying something completely different from his filmography. I'm still excited to see what else he comes out with in the future. If you like political satire or dark comedy, this is an easy recommend. I will give it 3.5 stars out of 5. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.